Okay. Hello, everybody. I hope all of you are doing well today. Uh, I'm sorry for taking a long time to set up. It's been a hectic day. A lot of things happened, but we vibing now, I think. So yeah. So this is my first stream where I'm just not going to be playing anything because I felt like I wanted to try something different. And I've kind of already done tier lists. I did it once for Binding of Isaac, which by the way I'm actually thinking of coming back to that because the urge to play it is returning. Yeah. So for now, I'm just gonna be doing. I lowered my mic volume a little bit. I'm just gonna be doing a tier list. I'm gonna be doing two tier lists. One for every boss in Hollow Knight. That's all 47 of them. And I'll do one for every area. The only okay, so to my knowledge, the only area I haven't done in the game yet is Path of Pain. I will do that. I'm saving that for the stream because I feel like that's gonna be very fun for you guys to watch. But yeah, aside from that, I've done basically everything. I got every achievement in the game, and this is one of my favorite games of all time. So I feel like this is something I want to do a tier list on. So you can see here, Hollow Knight bosses and Hollow Knight areas. There we go. So first, we are doing the bosses. Uh, I don't really have any criteria for this. It's basically just do I like the boss a lot. Like there's a boss that could be mechanically simple or not that difficult. Like for example, Dong Defender is really easy, but I would probably put him around A tier because I like his fight a lot. It's a very memorable moment for me. So yeah, this is just like it's basically I'm measuring it based on how much I enjoyed the fight. So let's start with Gru's mother. Uh the thing is for the early fight she's fine. She's alright. She's like I'm glad they didn't go too complex with the early boss fights. But on repeat playthroughs and on the Pantheon, she's a joke. Even in Pantheon 5, where they added the spikes, she's super easy. But she's not bad. Definitely, I like like if I were to go to the Hall of Gods, I'm probably not gonna go on my way to replay fighting her. But she serves her job for where she is in the game well, and I think that warrants a C tier. It doesn't feel right to give her a B tier, so I'll give her a C tier instead. False Knight, I think this is a much better early game boss in my opinion. False Knight is a very fun fight. It's simple, but it like the way he looks is very intimidating. When I first played this game, I was scared. I was like, "Oh, I'm so fucked." But I first tried him somehow. I don't know how I did that. Um, I don't know. Like his moves again, his moveset is simple, but he's so enjoyable. I love the gimmick that he is just a maggot inside a tough shell. Like I don't know why. I find that very endearing. B tier. Fail Champion is great. I love this fight. It's basically failed False Knight but on crack, and it's such a fun fight. He's significantly faster too. Which first time I was playing caught me off guard. I got very cocky. I think he's going in A tier. He's a fun fight. Which one is this? Malik. I'm very mixed on this fight because it's not a bad fight, but I don't know. Like there's something about it. I just don't. It doesn't. I don't enjoy it as much as a lot of these fights here. I think it's okay. I feel like he would fit more as just a really strong enemy or a mini boss. Maybe he is a mini boss. Maybe I'm being stupid right now, but yeah, he's fine. I'll give him C tier. I think he's more interesting than Gru's mother, so I'll put him above Gru's mother. Vengefly King is just very very bland. It's just like same thing as Maul. Like it feels like it's just like a really strong enemy or a mini boss. Again, that's probably what it is. And on Pantheon 5, they decided, oh, let's make you fight two of them instead. Oh no, so difficult, D tier. I'm not a big fan of this fight. Massive Moss Charger, however, is going on S tier because it's funny. This is a really fun, okay, but seriously, also on D tier. I'm saving the F tier for bosses that like really like genuinely infuriated me. So these guys are just like inoffensive. Like they're not great bosses. They don't really. They're both really easy. They're both don't have much to offer. Especially Massive Moss Charger is a joke of a boss. The only time I've ever died to this boss is doing the Radiant fight, and I've died like maybe twice, and then that's it. Like this is the easiest boss in the game by far, and it's not even close. If you your only excuse for dying on this boss is on Radiant. If you die any other instance, you suck, and you need to get good. Speaking of which, Hornet, but A tier. Do I like her more than Failed Champion? I don't know, but I don't know if I like Protector more, but she's still a good, really good fight. I think this was the fight where I started to really understand Hollow Knight and like understand the appeal of it. Because before that, I was just like confused and not knowing what to do, and even after that fight for some time still. But this it started something started to awaken, and I felt the urge to keep continuing. Also, I don't know if it's just me. I love her voice lines during this fight. It's there's just something about it. I like it a lot. Uh, yeah, eight tier feels right. Okay, no eyes. I hate this fight. I don't hate it enough to put it in F tier, but there is a noticeable gap between her and Massive Moss Charger. At least Massive Moss Charger makes me laugh. This boss infuriates, especially on Pantheon 5, where they decided to add thorns everywhere. Like, why? Why did you feel the need to include that? I you're probably gonna notice a pattern that I don't like bosses that fly or run away from you. I want to fight the enemy, and sometimes they just don't want to do that. So yeah, No Eyes is going in D tier. She's lame. I like her design. And it's very cool that the soundtrack is basically just her singing. But other than that, I can't really give her any more points. She's not fun to fight. Ummo, I absolutely despise Ummo. If we're talking about normal base game Ummo, he's probably going in D tier, maybe bottom of C tier. But the Pantheons decided to do something very, very, very controversial. Quirrell is not there. Why? Instead, you have to use the jellyfish to hit him or her. I don't know what gender Umu is. I don't care, to be honest. Um, yeah, I don't enjoy this fight at all. I don't. It's just like I have to wait for the jellyfish to show up and then make him vulnerable so that I can attack him. I hate this fight. It's so blatantly unfun. This fight is not. It's just a drag, and I don't like fights that drag on for longer than they should. So yeah, Umu is like one of my least favorite fights in the game. I do not like her or him. I don't know what. Okay, I don't like Umu. Umu's going in F tier. Story closed. There we go. Um, Elder Who. Okay, Elder Who, in my opinion, is one of the least bad of the Dream Warrior boss fights. Elder Who's like he's such a simple fight, but he's not like inherently infuriating the fight. So I think C tier is fine. He's decent. I think he's a decent enough fight. Mantis Lords is going straight in A tier. This fight rules. This I think this is the fight where I started to really like the game. This if Hornet Protector was what made me interested, this is what made me really really enjoy the game. Like I was like, okay, yeah, they're cooking. Yeah, this fight's great. So I think top of A tier fits. Soul Warrior. Here's the thing though, like the fight on its own is not that bad, but it doesn't feel like it doesn't feel like a boss fight, you know? It doesn't feel like a boss. There's another boss who I'm gonna rank relatively, actually, like really soon, who actually feels like a boss fight, who has some similar moves. I mean, he's okay. I think he's definitely better than the C tier bosses, but I don't think he's better than False Knight. So I think top of C tier for you. Yeah, he's just like an alright enemy. So I don't think he's in the same level as any of these bosses so far. Soul Master is pretty good. I think I'd put him above False Knight. Although after you fight Soul Tyrant, we'll get to very soon, he feels really really slow. But I think that's just a thing for the bosses that have more difficult versions of them. Like the original ones become stupidly easy. That's funny. But he's still an enjoyable enough fight. Soul Tyrant is going in A tier. I like this fight a lot. Do I like him on the field champion? No, I don't. It's still A tier though. I by the way, the first time I did this fight, I think this was the first like dream fight I did. He kicked my ass really good, and it was like I was so confident because I first tried this guy, so I was like, it won't be that bad. Absolutely demolished me. It made me look like a moron. But still, he's an incredibly fun fight. Watcher Knights. I absolutely hated this fight on my first playthrough because I did not have the Shade Cloak. If we're just taking my first playthrough into account, he would be here. But then I got better at the fight, and these are actually pretty fun fights. So I think in between False Knight and Soul Master feels right. The Collector is very annoying. I don't like you that much. You're not terrible, but you're very annoying. Cool design. I like the soundtrack. Other than that, I don't really have much to say about you. Dung Defender is awesome. I love him. Like it's like his voice lines, his move set, the soundtrack, the arena. It's all just so memorable. I recently learned that you can use the descend spell, and it will knock him out of the ground. Like that's so cool. I love that. White Defender is even better in my opinion. Like it's I aside from the sus name, like he's such a cool fight. Like it literally, it's most of the moves are the same as Dung Defender, but he's tougher, but still a very fair fight. So I appreciate that very much. Um. Okay, Fluke Marm, you're going in the bottom of D. Again, the only reason you're not an F is because you're not insufferable like Umu. But Fluke Marm is extremely easy. Like it's probably the second easiest fight after Massive Moss Charger. It's such like, especially if your damage output is high, you're not gonna die to him. You're gonna do like 10 hits on her and she'll die. That's it. Okay, Crystal Guardian and Enrage. I have relatively the same opinion about them, so I'll put them both here. They're both okay. They're both okay fights. They're fine. Uh, they're very simple, but they're not terrible by any means. I don't like how RNG heavy the lasers can be sometimes. It feels like this doesn't happen often, but sometimes it feels like there's just nothing I can do and the laser just hits me. But maybe it's just a skill issue on my end. Zero. Are you better than Elder Who? I don't know. Like this, let me just emphasize this. All of the dream fights are. None of them are amazing. There's one that I think is B tier. We'll get there soon. Actually, it'll take a while. I'm not gonna say who it is until we get there. But zero, zero simple. He's not terrible. He's better than Elder Who. I think he's better than Elder Who. I think he's better than Soul. Yeah, actually, I think top C tier. He's fine enough. He's okay. I tolerate him. Marmu is a little shit. I don't like this fight. I'm gonna put you above Massive Moss Charger. Actually, I'll put you below. No, fuck you. You're not going above Massive Moss Charger, you bitch. This is again a super simple fight. I don't like it. It's so annoying. I hate the noises it makes. It's everything about it is infuriating to me, and I'm happy. The only time I'm happy is when I hear it dying. Trader Lord is a good boss. I like this boss a lot. I think I'll put you in between the defenders. Yeah, you're not quite S tier, but you're a fun fight. Also, this fun fact: this was one of the most difficult fights in the game for me on my first time. I was not expecting the double damage, and also I was not get used to his move set yet, so he really gave me trouble. But he is a good fight. He is a very good fight. I like his fight a lot, especially in the Pantheons. When I got the hang of it, it feels like a dance, and I really like that. Who's this? Galian? You're not horrible, I guess. I'll put you here. Yeah, C tier. I don't have much to say. You just have like a spinning weapon, and then you summon two more. You're very simple, but you're not like unfun to fight. Like it's amusing enough for me to dodge those that I enjoy the fight. All right, Nosk. I have a love hate relationship with this boss because the build up to it is fantastic. Like the build. If we're just talking about build up, this fight rules. It's awesome. And then the actual fight happens, and it's kind of lame. Although recently, I feel like I'm enjoying it more than before, so I can't hate on you too much. I think you're better than Soul Warrior, yeah. Actually, Galian too, yeah. Near the top of C tier. Oh, you go. I love the design though. The design of this is absolutely terrifying. Deepness is already a terrifying enough area, and then this is lurking around it. Like that's horrifying. Okay, Zote the Mighty is going on S tier because this is the hardest I've laughed in the game. This is okay, but for real D tier. If we're talking about ironic enjoyment, he's an S tier. Like this is such a funny fight. He didn't even land a single hit on me. I just kept toying with him I was a fucking not me. Like he was a fucking tennis ball and I was hitting him like a racket. It was amazing. I wasn't expecting the first trial to end like that. It's just like, oh, okay, the flies, and then this guy just boing, 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 just like that, dead, done. Like, I think he died in 6 hits. Like, he was so pathetic. Um, Prin, Prince Zote is actually a good fight though. Here, yeah. Apparently, a lot of people had trouble with him, and at first I did, but then it took me like a couple of attempts in ascended difficulty to practice him, and then I think I got the hang of him around then. He's actually a pretty fun fight now. At first I didn't like him, but I don't know. Also I just find it funny like just how buff he is compared to this. This is how he normally looks, and then this is how Rada envisions him. At least that's what I'm assuming. I can't talk. Holy shit! Oblobble sucks. I'm gonna. No, yeah, you deserve F tier to be honest. You're not a good fight. This isn't like this is just a really annoying fight. It's just constant spam, and it just like I don't know. And then phase two happens, and it gets even worse. I don't like attacks that are just nonchalant spam. Like I don't like that. It's so annoying. It's very blatantly infuriating to experience that. Uh, what's this? Lost Tamer? Okay. Oh, God Tamer. Okay, God Tamer. It's kind of hard to read the text for me. God Tamer. You're alright. I think you're better than the C tier bosses. That's for sure. I'll put you at the bottom of B tier. I really hated this fight at first, but it's actually alright. He's an alright fight. They're an alright fight. Although, if you don't remember to kill the beast first, you're gonna have a bad time because the red guy is not who you want to go after. You have to go after the beast. Once you kill the beast, the fight ends. So kill the beast. Kill the big one, not the person riding the beast. Fuck Markov. This is the worst fight in the game. This is one of the worst fights I've ever done in video game history. Again, this is another case where the normal version of it in the game versus the version of it in the Pantheon is very different. If we were just taking into account the normal version, he would probably be in D tier. Still not great, but like not annoying enough. In the Pantheons, at least in Pantheon 5, they decided, hey, let's remove the ground. Why? Why did you feel the need to do that? This is already an annoying fight with the constant surrounding shields and the needles just constantly trying to chase you. But now you have very little ground to work with, no pun intended. And it makes the fight so much worse. And then in the final phase, he has 2 shields. Like, it's ridiculous. And even worse, when you want to practice his fight on the Hall of Gods, on Ascended, he does 2 damage to you, so you have very little mistakes to make. And knowing most of the time you're probably going to really want to hit him, but it'll probably come with the cost of either the shield hitting you or the needle hitting. I'm getting way too heated about this. This fight sucks. It's such a bad... I almost lost my Pantheon 5 run because of this little shit. I hate him. If this was Pantheon 4 Markoth or normal Markoth, D tier. But Pantheon 5 Markoth is so fucking insufferable that he's the worst boss in the game. I don't care. He's terrible. I hope Silksong does not reach this low in boss quality. I hope they never reach these. Like, every boss from here is like tolerable at the very least. This is like the lowest. This is terrible. I wish the tier list. I wish I had a separate one for like normal version. If this was normal Markoth, D tier. All right, Hornet Sentinel is awesome. I think she's a lot better than the normal Hornet. The Hornet Protector is already fun, which is like she's an A tier. She's already fun. I think yeah, that feels right. Middle of A tier. Now she's a lot faster, and it still feels fair. But now it's much more intense because of the fact that she's really fast. So that fight rules. Hive Knight's dope. I don't think he's quite A tier, but he's definitely close. He's a dope fight. Now we gotta talk about my boy Gorb. Here we go. Gorb. Best boss in the game. I don't care what anyone says. Gorb is peak. Gorb is fucking peak. Gorb is the greatest creation in mankind. Look at this little snake. I'm gonna zoom in just so you see the beauty that is Gorb. Look at this. Look at how beautiful Gorb is. Look at this. The line textures, the eyes, the eyebrows, the body, the mass, the aura emanating within him because he's ready to kick your ass. This is Gorb, and he wants you to know it. Anyways, let's go back. All right. Okay. Broken Vessel is pretty decent. I don't know if I put him in A tier. Like, I love his design. The actual fight is great, but Lost Kin... Where's Lost Kin, actually? Did they forget Lost... Oh, no, it's right there. I think Lost Kin is better, in my opinion. Just slightly. I think you're going in between Hive Knight and Soul Master. It's still a great fight. I still have a good time with this fight, so I can't fault it too much. Lost Kin is an A tier. I will probably put you above... Okay, not that high. Probably here, yeah. Yeah, that feels right. My only real gripe with Lost Kin is the amount of times the orange ghost balloon things show up. I don't know what the fuck they are. But other than that, I like how much more intense the Lost Kin fight is, so I think A tier feels right. The Hollow Knight. Okay, this is a weird one, because gameplay-wise, this is a pretty simple boss. But lore-wise, he's just awesome, so I think I'm gonna put you here, A tier. Not quite S tier, like our Lord and Savior Gorb, but you're a great boss. Also, The first time I did this fight and I saw him stabbing himself, I felt horrible. Like, dude, he just like he wanted to end the infection within him, and it sucks. I felt so bad, dude. And then I realized it was easy on purpose because he was suffering. It's just like it's so tragic. I feel so bad for him. Anyways, the Radiance. This is normal Radiance, S tier. Her fight is great. I love her fight. It feels very fittingly climactic. It's very intense. And it's very difficult without being excessive. Anyways. Yeah, Radiance is great. I love this fight. I love the soundtrack. The climb is one of the most intense gaming experiences I've ever felt in my life. And then just making it and then killing her in that final hit is... I love it. Master Grimm is great. He's pretty damn good. I think I'll put him above Hollow Knight. Yeah. The only reason he's on S is because there's a better version of him, and you already know where I'm going with this. Nightmare King Grimm is fucking amazing. Like this is widely regarded as one of the best bosses in the game, and I can see it. I can like I don't blame anyone if they put him in like number one. He's personally not my favorite. He's my second favorite fight in the game. But that look at all this. And he's still this high up. Like, he's amazing. His moveset is fantastic. The soundtrack is amazing. The soundtrack is so good. His design he looks like Blitz and Stolas combined. And then they turn red. Like, that's the only explanation I can think. I don't know why I love that. And it looks intimidating as fuck. He looks so badass in this. His entrance, when he emerges from whatever that thing is on the top of the screen, it's so amazing. That it's cinema. And then the title screen, it's like this fight is so good, and mechanically it's so engaging. There's no bullshit in this fight. There's zero bullshit. It's such a fun fight. Alright, now the rest of this is the Pantheon exclusive fights. Oro and Mato is amazing. Honestly, yeah. It's so hype when both of them show up and they go, Yasuo! This fight is peak. Absolute peak. This fight is great. But yeah, I remember in Pantheon 1, they definitely gave me trouble for a bit. But after that, I was able to manage it as a fun fight. Pain Master is also really good. I don't think they're as good as Oren Mato. It's one guy. Did it. I think I'll put you above Dung Defender. Sorry, Dung Defender, I'm sorry. But his fight is really creative. I love the use of paint. I love how you can tell on his paintbrush what attack he's about to do based on the color of the tip of his paintbrush. That's so cool. I love that. And like his fight is simple, but like you really like if you get reckless, you will die. And it's such a well designed fight. I really enjoy Sheo. Sly is fantastic. I don't think he's quite S tier, but he comes damn close. I think I'll put him here. Yeah. This is like literally gave me Yoda vibes. I was like, oh, just a little fly. Kicked my ass multiple times in Pantheon 3. I had to practice him in the Hall of Gods for like half an hour because he was wrecking my shit. But it's awesome. It's such an awesome fight. His moveset is so like chaotic, especially on the last fight. It's so chaotic. I love it. I love he just zips around like a fly. It's so cool. Sisters of Battle is S tier. Just by the way, like this is S tier. I love Mantis Lords. Mantis Lords is already like this was the fight that made me like the game, as I said earlier. This is an even better version of that fight. They somehow made a triple gank fight that's fun. From Software only did this like twice ever. Once was Rune Sentinels, and the other one was Shadows of Yharnam, which I don't like that much, but shut up. But yeah, Sisters of Battle is like, it's so intense, but it still feels fair, and it's very impressive that they were able to do that, because I feel like they could have really, really easily made this bullshit, but it's not. It's really not. The only time I can see this kind of being bullshit is if you don't have Shape Cloak by the time you have this fight. But if you don't have Shape Cloak by then, what is wrong with you? This is Pantheon 5 and you're not gonna have all the abilities and spells by then? Like, that's unhinged. Okay, I need to breathe. I need to breathe. I'm yapping so much. Anyways, we're almost done. Wow. Winged Nosk is just a better Nosk in my opinion. Still not B tier. Hell no, not B tier at all. Is it better than Zero? Nah. I think it's just better than regular Nosk. I find Nosk, normal Nosk, very annoying sometimes, but Winged Nosk is fine. Also, Winged Nosk being trying to disguise as Hornet instead of the Knight was a nice touch. I appreciate that. But yeah, Winged Nosk is okay. She's it's fine. It's terrifying. It's a better Vengefly King in my opinion. Pure Vessel is the best boss in the game. I don't care what anyone says. You could say Nightmare King Grim, and I'll respect that. You could say Sisters of Battle, I'll respect that. You could say even Absolute Radiance, and I'll respect that. I don't like that boss, by the way. No, just kidding. I do, but not as much as these ones. But there's something about Pure Vessel that just really, really struck with me. Like this fight is great. This is a great fight. I like my main problem with Hollow Knight was I felt he was a little too easy. Pure Vessel fixes that completely. He is fucking difficult. But again, he is not bullshit. He's fair. I had a lot of trouble with this triple slash attack, but it's very fair to do, and it's very satisfying to pogo that attack. I love pogoing. It's so much fun to do that. The soundtrack is phenomenal. I love the intro, and he's trying to scream, but there's no voice. It's magnifique, as the redhead in Persona 3 once said. I forgot her name. Mitsuru, yeah. Yeah, Pure Vessel is my favorite fight in this game, by far. Absolute Radiance? Alright, this is probably the most controversial one. Yeah. I really wanted to put you in S tier, but I did not have fun practicing this fight. So for context, Nightmare King Grim took me, let's say, like 30 attempts before I got the hang of this fight. Pure Vessel took me 60 because the triple slash was a bitch the first time. Absolute Radiance took me nearly 100 because every single attack is unhinged. It's literally the Radiance, who is, by the way, already a difficult boss, but on crack. Like, it's, what the fuck is this? It's unhinged. But I think it's still a good fight. And when I was doing Pantheon 5, I was nervous as shit. Like, you can watch that stream. I was terrified the entire time because the stakes are so high. If you lose here, it's too bad. Do the entire Pantheon again. So when I made that climb and I got hit twice, I thought I was like, oh, I'm so fucked. Nope. I made it. Did the last phase hitless. I was so ecstatic. That was probably one of the most proud I felt doing a game. Like, holy shit, that was clean. Alright. So, that's all the bosses. But for real, Gorb's probably in B tier. Yeah, that feels right. I actually, like, jokes aside, I think Gorb is my favorite among the Dream Warrior fights. Like Markoth, Zero, whoever the fuck this is, Marmu. Like, among these, I think Gorb is the best one because he's not annoying. Like, he still runs away from you, but I like dodging his nails. Like, it's somehow not annoying. He's the best one. The fact that he's still in B tier means that none of them are that amazing, but still. Gorb's fine. Yeah, but pure Vessel, man. Perfection. Great fight. I love this fight. I literally, honestly, after the stream, I'm probably gonna fight him again. I enjoy it too much. And that's it. That's it for the area. The bosses. Sorry, I can't talk today. Holy fuck. Okay. Now let's do the areas. Here, it's time for me to do the areas. And right off the bat, let's add an F tier because I have an F tier in mind. Wait, did I do a wrong one? No, I did not. Oh, no, I didn't mean to do that. I did not mean to do that. Okay, fine. And then F. F, yeah. There we go, F tier. Alright. Ancient Basin. Okay, the areas is gonna be much harder because I'm much better at deciding what bosses I liked. The only two areas that I have a strong opinion on are City of Tears, Green Path, and Deep Nest. Everything else is like I don't know. Like most of them are good. Okay, Ancient Basin. I think I'll put you in A tier. I really love the vibes of this area. Like it's a much more dark, and it's leading up to the Abyss, which is a smaller section of the basin. So I guess I'll also put it in A tier. Both of these. I love the idea that like it's clear that the Abyss is where you came from. This is your home. And like I just love it. City of Tears is my favorite area in the game, S tier. There's like there's so much going on in this area, but it's so much fun to navigate through. I love the enemies, I love the aesthetic, I love the atmosphere, I love the bosses. Almost everything this area does, it does supremely well in my opinion. It's so well done. Also, the reason why it's raining is because there's a fucking blue lake above it. And it's leaking. That's the attention to detail is insane. It's so cool. It's so cool. Coliseum of Fools is C tier. I just don't like. I didn't. Okay, Trials 1 and 2 are fine. Trial 3 made me want to actually die. I hated that shit. I really hated that. It's most of it is fine, and then you get to the part where the ground is spikes and you have to wall. Your only method of avoiding it is wall jumping and attacking the enemies within it. But there's so many of them that spam attacks towards you. It took me so many tries to overcome that. I hated that. I'm gonna probably do it again live because I hate myself and you guys like to watch me suffer. Fuck you. C tier. You're just a lame. You actually go D tier. Go D tier because I'm getting angry about you. Crystal Peak. Okay. Okay, here's the thing. Here's the thing. I love the aesthetic of this area. If we're going aesthetic, it's A tier, easily. The enemies in this area are very infuriating to fight. Most of them are fine. But I have a problem with so many of them. Also, hey, a weird guy one. Hope you're doing well. Nice emote there. Crystal Peak is probably gonna go in B tier. I can't be too harsh on it. I don't like most of the enemies in this area, but the aesthetic and the fact that you get Crystal Dash, which is one of my favorite abilities in the game, makes up for it. You're indeed doing well. Glad to hear that, dude. I just finished ranking the bosses. Actually, here, let me show you real quick. This is what I put. I initially put Gorb on S, but as much as I love Gorb, I had to give them a reasonable placement. So I'll just keep it here for a few more seconds, and I'll go back and do the areas. Also, I'm thinking of doing. I'm thinking of continuing my Hollow Knight playthrough soon. Actually, I'll just start a new one because I was getting lost really badly on my last one. But this, I want to like do a proper playthrough of this game live at some point. All right, I think that's enough time. Let's continue to the areas. I hate Deep Nest. I know it's supposed to be scary. I know it's supposed to be confusing. I hate it. I don't care. I hate it. It's like the Blighttown equivalent of Hollow Knight. Is on Mac. Yeah, I don't like Deep Nest. It's like okay, if we're talking, if I'm just ranking it based off how well they pulled off what they wanted to achieve, this will be S tier because yes, this area is terrifying as fuck, but I don't have fun traversing through it, and learning that I have to do it for one of the Dreamers, and there's a stack station also there, really upsets me. Why did you do this, Team Cherry? What the fuck? Alright, I'm not gonna dwell on it too long. Dirtmouth is pretty great. Dirtmouth is great. I don't... A tier? I'll put you in A tier for now. Like, yeah, there's not that much going on in Dirtmouth, but it's such a nice area. I don't know. It's very cozy. It's nice to come back here after going through hell, especially Deep Nest. It's so nice to just come back here. And the soundtrack, the NPCs, like I don't know, it's especially if, when you rescue NPCs and interact with them, like it feels so lively. It's awesome. Fog Canyon is going in A tier. Probably, I don't think I like it. Actually, I do. Like it's a small area, but as like aesthetically, it's beautiful. I love like just the jellyfish enemies. Just don't hit the big ones, and you'll have a good time. And I love how it connects to a bunch of different areas. Like you can even see here, connects to I think that's the mushroom area. I forgot the name. What was it called? What was it called? Fungal wastes. Yes. But yeah, this area is decent. Forgotten Crossroads. Also, I'm putting on C tier. I'm sorry, Crystal Peak. I'm putting Forgotten Crossroads in B tier. For a starting area, it's pretty good. Like obviously, it's not like City of Tears level of insane. Like that's a complex area, so I don't blame them for not going too much here. But there's still a lot. There's still a lot to do in this area, and it's very memorable to me because like I don't know. I just like the vibes of this area. It's very nice. I don't quite like it as much as these areas, but still. Fungal wastes. Honestly, okay, this is probably gonna be crazy. S tier. I I I promise I don't do shrooms, but there's just something about this area. It's so cozy, and I love that it connects to Mantis Village. Is that here, by the way? Is this Mantis Village? I don't know. This looks like Mantis Village. I don't know what this is. I'll figure it out later. Oh, they're here, Mantis Village. It connects to Mantis Village. I don't know. It's just nice. But Mantis, by the way, Mantis Village also S tier. I love this section of the game. Oh, it's Godhome. Oh, okay, okay. All right. I'll get to that very soon then. Yeah, Fungal Waste and Mantis Village. I love these two areas. They're great. Also, Mantis Village hosts the Mantis Lords, which is one of my favorite fights in the game. It's literally my favorite fight that's not S tier. So that's gotta be worth something. I love how it looks. You get the Mantis Claw here, which means you can wall jump. I love wall jumping in this game. Yeah, and Fungal Wastes. I don't know. Like I like the enemies. I love the theme of it. Like I feel like I'm saying this for all the areas I like, but literally like the main aspect is do I enjoy it, and I very much enjoy both of these areas. So yeah, God Home. Okay, I don't think it would be fair to compare it to other areas because it's a very different area. Like you're not traversing and exploring anything in this area. You're just going to fight bosses and doing the pantheons. So okay, I will give it. It's visually stunning. It's a visually stunning area. I love how it looks, and it fits. It's called Godhome, so of course it looking very heavenly like makes perfect sense. I think I'll put a same spot as. Let's say it's tied with Dirtmouth because they're both like you don't do much, but they're both nice areas. Like they're both like this one is cozy. This one is very intimidating and like emanates an aura like oh you're not supposed to be here. Look at all these threats we have for you. Anyways, Green Path is S tier as well. Like Green, I think this was the moment I started to really like the game because I like Forgotten Crossroads. It's fun, but Green Path was such a breath of fresh air. I love how vibrant it is. I love the enemies. Fighting Hornet Protector was very memorable. Also, this is where you get the Mothwing cloak, which is what like when I got that I was like, yes, I can dash finally because I thought I could do that from the beginning, but nope, you have to earn that, and it felt very satisfying to finally figure out where it was. I did not use a guide, by the way. I just played through it, found it, and it felt great. Howling Cliffs. I mean, like this is such a nothing area. It's like there's not that much happening. I don't hate this area, but like I don't. Hmm. I don't know. It's fine enough for what it does, so I think I'll put it in C tier. Like it's not a terrible area. There's not that much happening. If I remember correctly, this area is important if you want to like do something with the Grim Troops DLC, but I don't know. I'm not really taking that into account. It's just like it's fine for what it is. I think that makes sense. Infected Crossroads is just a worse Forgotten Crossroads because they blocked the pathways. Why? Why did you feel? You know, actually, I forgot. Gorb is here. Okay, you know what? You know what? You make a good point. You make a good point. I'm gonna put it in the bottom of A tier. I completely forgot that Gorb is there. Wow. It did not occur to me that okay. Anyways, Kingdom's Edge. I mean, this area is okay. It's fine. Actually, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Yeah, I don't think it's amazing, but I remember like, it's a pretty alright area. I'll put it below Forgotten Crossroads. Okay, Path of Pain is the only one I'm not putting in because I did not do this yet. I'm saving this for a future stream because I haven't done this yet. I think this is the only thing in the entire game I haven't touched yet. So I have to get to that. In the meantime, let's do White Palace. Okay, here comes my masochistic fucking side coming out S tier. It's very difficult. It's very infuriating, but that's very much by design. So, and I don't know, it does so well, and finally making it to the end and getting the other half of the King's Realm charm, whatever it's called, is like it felt amazing. Yeah, no. Yeah, I agree. It felt great to complete. Yeah, I was frustrated, but like it's so like I don't know, like it's not bullshit. It's very frustrating, but it's not bullshit. It's very this is a difficult platforming section done well in my opinion. And also like visually this area is stunning. It's amazing visually. Uh I'm worried about Path of Pain though, because I did pretty fucking bad in my palace. I did pretty. I died maybe 4 or 5 times. Path of Pain apparently is significantly more difficult, so that terrifies me. Queen's Garden. I have mixed feelings about you. Like this area is not bad. Also, it has Trader Lord, which is a great boss. But there's some platforming parts I just don't like. You want to? Oh God, I'm sorry. No. All right. Best of luck. Best of luck. I'm rooting for you. Hopefully you get the W. Also, if it's too bad, use the High Blood Charm. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I think I'll use the High Blood Charm so that I don't suffer. Anyways, Queen's Gardens. Okay, this area looks great. The difficulty for the most part is fine, but there's just something about this area that really irks me, and I don't know how to properly convey it. Like, there's just something about it. I will put Queen's Gardens in the middle of B tier for now. It is a good area. It is a good area. I like the boss within it. I think it's the flying mantis enemies. I think now that I'm thinking about it, I think it's just I hate those enemies. Maybe that's why I'm not. Maybe that's why I'm hesitant to put it higher. Those knights at the end, hopefully not. I really hope that they don't kill you. Resting grounds. I'm assuming this area. There's not much going on in the area, but it's visually like very striking. So I think just because of that, I'll put it in B tier. Again, there's not that much to do here, but it's a nice little area. It's very tragic. Like it's called resting ground. There's a lot of dead people in there, but I don't know. Like it feels less chaotic than a lot of these areas, especially White Palace and Queen's Gardens. Those are chaotic as hell. Royal Waterways is going in the bottom of D tier. Like I get it. It's like Deepness. It's supposed to be disgusting. It's supposed to be uncomfortable, but I did not have fun doing this area. And also, literally, the only reason I'm actually gonna put it in C tier actually is because Dung Defender is here. Actually, I forgot about that. Yeah, Dung Defender. But other than that, there's really not that much that I would like to do. Also, it has God. Oh yeah, it access. You can access God Home through here. I forgot about that. Okay, C tier. But like the actual area itself is just like I don't enjoy it very much. I hate the fluke enemies so much. And this must tier, yes, that's right, that's right. Oh my god, I need to play this game more to remember all the shit. Yeah, you get Esmasteer here. That's right. That's right. That is correct. I think it works for what I was trying to do, but I just didn't have fun traversing it. So I think that alone warrants it being in C tier. But the fact that it has Dog Defender, Godhome, and Isthmus tier carries it pretty damn hard. Otherwise, it would have been bottom of D tier. Salt Sanctum. I don't think it's as good as City of Tears. It's still good. I'm putting it in the top of A tier, I think, because it holds Soul Master. But some of those enemies, man, like fuck you. Some of these enemies are infuriating to fight, and I hate some of them. Some of them just are so like it's specifically the ones that keep casting projectiles at you. I like the boss that does. I like Soul Tyrant. I like the boss that does it. Oh, sorry, Soul Master for the normal fight. Yeah, no, yeah, no. I put him in the near the bottom of A tier, which still means he's a great boss. I like that fight, but when the normal enemies do it, it's just infuriating to me, and I don't know why. It's so hard for me to explain. All right, last area, the Hive. Okay, I think this is the only area where I genuinely don't know how I feel about it. Like I think this is the only area I'm very conflicted on. It's not bad. Like visually, it's amazing. I love it. Like visually, it's probably S tier, but it's so unimportant to like the world of Hallownest. I feel like all these areas they've had so much thought and care into them, and then this was just added. And apparently, that's what actually happened. Apparently, this was just added randomly. And okay, I'll give it B tier at least because it has Hive Knights. Actually, I'm not sure yet. It has Hive Knight, which is a boss I like a lot. Um, some of the enemies are very annoying though. Like the big bee, the drill bee. I find them very annoying to fight. Also, maybe I'm just being a little salty because the last enemy I had to kill for my to complete my hunter's journal was in the hive. But I don't know. Like this area, I think yeah, it's so annoying. I think this area is mostly good, but I don't think it's top tier. I think it's bottom of B tier. Yeah, Queen's Garden up. I'm gonna put it above Resting Grounds because I like it a little more. All right. Before I end the stream here, I'm just going to do one final look at the what I've done. Maybe I'll change around the bosses a little bit, and then we'll see from there. All right. So yep. If I was just putting this boss in terms of like this ironic enjoyment, this is the top of S tier. It's such a funny fight, but bottom of B tier you go. Yup. Zero, yup. Wait, sorry, here goes mother. Uh, God Tamer, yep. Gorb, again, I love Gorb, dude. Gorb is peak. False Knight. I want to put him higher, to be honest. No. But I think False Knight is better, but my brain is telling me to do it. No, I can't. It doesn't feel right. False Knight, Watcher. I hated this at first, but it grew on me a lot. Soul Master is great. Broken Vessel is great. Hive Knight is awesome. And then everything here is just like, yeah, I don't think that I don't think. I think they all deserve to be an A tier and above. Okay, Astro Radius I'll put a little higher. I want to put it in S tier so badly, but I'm too frustrated by it. It's like it's not a bad fight. It's a really good fight, which is why it's an A tier. But I wanted to put it in S tier. But sometimes it feels like I just can't do anything. Sometimes it feels like the way the obstacles are placed, I just get hit. Maybe it's just a skill issue. Maybe I just need to practice more. But that's what it feels like sometimes. With Radiance, I don't feel that. It feels like most of the time when I get hit, it's my fault. But sometimes here it's like, oh look, the nails are coming towards me, and then look, the spikes are coming from the ground. Oh look, she's firing orbs at me now. It's like, stop for 2 seconds. Again, maybe a skill issue on my end, but yeah. This is probably my most controversial pick. I like Zoth a lot. I hated the fight at first, but like it grew on me tremendously. And yeah, these four are all S tier for me. They're amazing. And now for the areas, except Path of Pain because I didn't do that yet. Deep Nest sucks. Coliseum Fools and Infected Crossroads are not great. Real Water and Chesapeake are whatever. The Hive, Kingdom's Edge, Resting Grounds, Queen's Gardens, and Forgotten Crossroads are pretty good. I enjoy these areas relatively much. Howling Cliffs has Gorb, which is why it's as high up. Otherwise, it'd be in B tier. Godhome and Dirtmouth aren't really like you don't have much to do in those areas, but I really like the atmosphere and the vibes of them, so that's why they're both in A tier. Same with the Abyss and Ancient Basin. Like technically, there's not that much going on in them, but I love how important they are story wise to like Hallownest. Like they're so important. I'm pretty sure in Ancient Basin you go to White Palace through here, so it's very damn important because this is where the Pale King is. It's very significant to the lore. Fog Canyon is just a nice time. It's very beautiful. It's very cozy. I love it. Soul Sanctum is a little area. Wait. Oh yeah, no. I like this area. It's a part of City of Tears. I like Soul Master. Soul Master's a good fight. Soul Tyrant's even better. I just the only reason it's not an S tier is because some of the enemies infuriate me. Mantis Village and Fungal Wastes are great. They're both different enough to stand out from one another, but I love both of them. This is the great boss. You unlock Mantis Claw, so it's very important to be here early on. Fungal Waste is great. It's huge. There's a lot to do here. It's fun. It's a fun area to go to. White Palace is great. I genuinely I want to try this again, but with the High Blood charm. I feel like I'll have way more fun if I do it with that charm. The fact that I did it without that is kind of masochistic of me, but I still persevered. Green Path is just stunning. I love it. It's like you meet Horner for the first time. It's simple, but it's very very vibrant. It's very color. This is one of the most memorable areas in the game for me. And City of Tears is just peak. If this game had the equivalent of an Anor Londo, I think City of Tears would be it. It's so cool. It's such a nice area. I love most of the area is extremely fun for me to navigate through. And yeah, okay. Seems like that's my final thoughts on these. Well, actually, I'm gonna screenshot these. Yeah, and there we go. Now they're both on my clipboard. Let's go. Okay, so I'm gonna do one more thing. This is out of nowhere, but secretly I've been thinking about doing something new for a while. This is gonna be like me and my brother, who's our Bolty, by the way. I have him as one of my important streamers you should follow. Follow him, by the way. He's great. Me and him have decided that we're going to make a new channel on Twitch, and that channel is gonna be when we both want to collab and do something. Because I have done collab streams with them before, and it's really fun. But I thought, hey, what if we just make a channel about that, and we both just do that, and on top of that, it'll help both of our channels. So we still don't have a name for it yet. It still hasn't been made yet. But when it happens, I'm gonna let you guys know, and I'll share the name so you guys can come on over and say hello, and yeah. All right, that's gonna be it for today. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll talk to you all later. Phantom out.